managing teams, and managing your bosses. And there's an undercurrent for both dimensions. Alright, and I'll start with the first, which is, like I've said, John Maxwell teaches. The first person you want to lead is yourself, and then you can lead others. At the height of self-leadership is a concept that we call emotional intelligence. And one of the things that emotional intelligence preaches, and the first rule of emotional intelligence, ladies and gentlemen, is that there are two domains of intelligence. Number one is emotional intelligence, and number two is what we call academic intelligence. It's otherwise known as EQ, being emotional intelligence, and IQ, being that academic, mental, cognitive ability. The fact that 1 + 1 is 2. You know what I'm talking about? And then there's EQ, which is the relational side. Ladies and gentlemen, people like Daniel Goleman in their book, Emotional Intelligence, and many other researchers in social psychology and business from Harvard Business University and a number of Harvard Business School and other Ivy League colleges around the world, you know what they found? That success as a component broken down into IQ and EQ is about 87.5% EQ and 12.5% IQ. What it means is that your success in your work, in your family, in your business, in your life is 80-something% dependent on the quality of your relationships. Teamwork, they say, makes the dream work. You have a dream, you need to find the right team. If you can't find the right team, you try and look for another team. And if you keep on looking for the right team and you never find it, you know what they say? Change your dream. Because I tell you sincerely that no dream can and has ever been achieved by one person. There's absolutely no such thing as a self-made woman. Now, why is this important? Because we need to accept and understand this as the basis for the reason why we should manage our teams effectively and we should manage our bosses effectively. So, fundamentally, emotional intelligence is critical to success. I have met many very intelligent, academically intelligent people, have you? Who are not very good or successful at their jobs. It is typically because they have a chip on their shoulder and they are dealing with big egos that do not allow them to relationally connect with the people that they work with. Am I making some sense? I have also seen many people, in fact, the research proves it. 500 or so of the top companies in the world were profiled. Only about 5 or 10% had CEOs who had more than 1 degree. When I see people looking for number of degrees, I look at them and wonder, have you seen the statistics for the number of people who are successful business people and have more than 1 degree? Shocking. Because it is not the number of degrees, and I'm not saying that degrees are not useful. Degrees are useful so long as they help you to understand that emotional intelligence is more useful. I tell a short story. I always tell the story of myself and my own father and my first lessons in emotional intelligence. And my father was a man of, he's a man of, you know, quite a few books. He's got a PhD in microbiology or something complicated like that. And growing up as a child, I've told the story before. If you've heard it, just laugh. If you've not, laugh also. My father, when I was in primary 3, remember in primary 3 there was this book called Understanding Mathematics Book 3. And there was also Understanding Mathematics Book 4. And in my primary 3 holiday, you're going to clap for me right now, I solved Understanding Mathematics Book 4 from beginning to end. Clap for me. Cover to cover. And I put it all, ladies and gentlemen, in a hard copy notebook, which I handed over gladly to my father one day as he walked into the house. Daddy, 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 I have solved Understanding Mathematics Book 4. My father looked at me, took the book, strapped me across, and paddled me. My friend, do you think that solving maths is the beginning and the end of this world? Your mates are outside, running around, playing, having fun, interacting, and you have spent your entire holiday solving mathematics. Now, this is a guy with a PhD. So apparently what he had read had taught him a few things, isn't it? And as I went through school, I went through life, it was the same conversation with my dad. Your result. Yes, first, second, but look, what is first and second? Look, sports, F. Relationship with colleagues, D. These are the things that will help you in your life. And guess what? He was dead right. Think about some of the richest men we have in our country today. The name pops up, isn't it? Easily. Do you know what school he went to? Who cares? Who cares? Doesn't matter. It's not his ability to figure out balance sheets that makes Aliko Dangote the most successful, richest man in Nigeria. It is ability to create the right team, to sell his dream to that team, to manage all the relationships within that team, and to move forward. His ability to see the need to engage governments, engage all the stakeholders required to ensure his success, isn't it? You don't learn that when you are studying balance sheets. You learn it in life.